if we want to see that image, right? Whatever image it is available in my host, so the meaning is that I have these many images are there and this container which is available. Okay, docker ps hyphen a, it will provide all running and stop. Here see status, yeah. So status exit up means it is running status as of now. Apart from the up status, right? Whatever status you are you are able to see that it is terminated that. Okay. So I have we have seen that how to interact with that at the attach mode. If we are not selecting any options, so by default it will create a attach mode container, and when we are exiting from that that terminal, from the docker terminal, that container itself, it is a terminating, it is a deleting that containers. Okay, so second option is that docker run detach mode means you will not get to interact with the docker. Suppose by default what happened, we have done that when we are triggering a docker run commands, right? We without giving any option, it is interacted with the, what interacted with the docker container, whatever container we are creating, right? It is going there directly with the because by default it is a attach mode. But now I'm willing to don't attach into the docker terminal, so I have one option. It calls docker d, sorry, docker run hyphen d. So and after that image name, so what image I have available, httpd, so I am using this one. Okay, so what happens when we are clicking, so what happens, it will not interact with that your docker means newly created docker terminal. And what and now in what terminal I'm available, I'm working on the root, right? Root of what in this IP in this server means it is my host. On the host, I have installed the Docker, right? So I'm working my host on my VM terminal. And when we are creating any Docker without any option, so directly into we are into that Docker terminal. But now I don't want to take the Docker terminal. I want to detach from the terminal, means I don't want to be enter into the docker terminal, and but we are willing to create a docker container. So we use this option when we are clicking this docker, it is created, right? Docker container it is created. And how to see that docker it is created and it is up container it is created and up and running or not? Here see, just now I have created that randomly name, it is assigned, and it is a status, it is up 11 seconds. And container it is created, it is some docker assigned one container id, it is a unique id. Images, which image we are using, this http image we are using. Okay, and here what happened, commands will comes from directly where, from a image itself. Suppose if we want to see that image information, so what command we have to fire, docker inspect this one, or here we will see that command section on somewhere. I'm coming from the starting. CMD it is there, right? http httpd httpd hyphen foreground. Here see the commands is there. Okay, From where it is coming? It is coming the image itself. How we can verify that? With the help of Docker inspect image ID. You will trigger this command and go and read the content. And you will get this information. And created 12 seconds ago, and it is up from 11 seconds. And port number, it is port number of what? It is port number of this container. Okay, and it is randomly name, it is created, and it is created by Docker itself. Can we change this name and we want to create something else? Because it is a random, it is not meaningful. Okay, so yes, it is possible. How it is possible? Here I have one option, hyphen name. Okay, and my httpd. Okay, and this image name. And also, if because if you want to interact with some cells, but because it is not interactive, so I'm not providing a cell. I will discuss later on. And now what happened? If you want to hit this one ps command, I have provided the name what? My httpd, right? Here the name I have provided, that the name it is created, right? HTTPD, this is the latest one it is created. It is assigned new container ID, new same image. With the same image, I am creating this one. Command is same. Why? Because it is a part of your image. And newly 5 seconds ago, you have created. It is the from 4 seconds. Port, it is the same. Why? Because it is coming from the image itself. And here what happened? Whatever name I have assigned, right? That name we are getting, and this name it is assigned by Docker itself. It is a randomly assigned. Okay,
Mm.
what is a now what happened? We are able to see that two options, not two options, three options. First of all, what happened? If we are creating containers without option, it is part of attach mode. If we are not providing any option, so and creating any container, so it is going to the attach mode. And if we want to provide option hyphen d, so it is the meaning of that we are providing option detach mode. So with if we are providing a hyphen d option, so it will not log in to that Docker terminal. What in which host terminal you are there, right? You will stay there. If you are using without any d, so it will go into that terminal, Docker terminal from the host terminal, but you can't interact. Why? Because you are not providing an interactive option. Only the Docker will create and Docker will run also, but you can't create anything into that terminal because you are not part of interactive mode. So what is the option? Next option, that suppose we have seen that attach mode, we have seen that detach mode. Now third option, it is that it is an interactive mode. So Docker run hyphen I means interactive, T for terminal. Okay. And then after that what? Then container, container, not container, image ID. Because for the container creation, what it is required? It is required container, not container ID. Container ID will create automatically. Image ID it is needed. So I'm using the same image ID, and it is a HTTPD ID. Okay, hit. One minute.
मिली थी क्या?